Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom.
Yeah.
Double honors to the elders, apostles, the great millstone, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the elder bishops scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, preaching his word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, preaching his word truthfully, faithfully, strongly, and sincerely. And I say shalom to you, Akim, out there. And this is another sit-down lesson on this Monday afternoon, January the 28th, 2022. And this is a news article right here from Bring Up for this sit-down lesson for today. And this was published on January the 28th, 2022, 7:17 a.m. Central Time, last updated 6 hours ago. And this is from Reuters.com. And the highlight of this news article, and it says, Lithuania and Germany in talks on more troops, and Lithuanian president says. And it shows right here, I guess it's a photo right here. It says Danish Royal Air Force fighter F-16 arrives at part of enforced air pollution mission. Is seen in front of a flag, Latvia, Poland, the United States, and NATO during a welcome ceremony in Silaja military air base in Lithuania, January 28, 2022. That was a photo right there. And it says Lithuania and Germany are in talks of increasing Germany military presence in Lithuania. In the light of the current events, Lithuanian President Gaius Gitanas Nausėda said on Friday Russia has amassed tens of thousands of troops near the Ukraine border, while demanding a redrawing of post-Cold War. And it says security arrangements in Europe. We are talking about possibility to expand and increase Germany and the enhanced foreign presence forces in Lithuania, as we need to strengthen the eastern flank of NATO in light of the current events. Nausėda said at the Silaja Air Base. It says Germany is leading in the international battle group, more than 1,000 soldiers in Lithuania, and one of the 4 enhanced forward present missions sent by NATO to the Baltic Sea in Poland in 2017 in a response to the Russia exercising Ukraine's Crimean Peninsula. And it says a German defense ministry It says a Lithuanian Defense Ministry of Valdas Nauskas said plans were already in place for the additional Allied troops to come to Lithuania, including where they would be deployed. He did not detail the plans. The more aggressive is Russia behave, and the more allies will be in Lithuania. So that lets you know that's on standby, just like the United States on standby with this 8,500 troops on standby as well too. And it says also, that's all the article right there. So this goes into the preparation of World War III is inviolable, and it's coming very soon. That's why you're seeing all these puzzles are starting to fit together of all these nations gearing up, preparing for World War III, just like the Lithuanian president, I believe he said, Lithuania and Germany, they in talks of deploying more troops in Lithuania, because the German troops and the Lithuanian troops, because they allies with NATO to help out, potentially if this goes down, if the Russian invasion includes over there the Ukrainian border, because that's an ongoing situation over there. That's a heavy ongoing situation over there with the Ukraine border situation, because so much activity going on over there in that area, with negotiations of military and financially. So it's a lot of many different activities in those categories that's going on in this ongoing situation with the Ukraine border situation, and that's going up to prepare in preparation for World War III, If I didn't pronounce that word. This is the book of Joel. This is preparation for all the puzzles fitting together of World War III is starting to show, and it's starting to heat up and intensify, amid the tensions going on with the Ukraine border situations and the tensions around the world as well too. With the Yemen and Houthi rebel, Iran-backed Houthi rebel situation over there, then the situation over there in the South China Sea. So you got many, and the tensions over there in Iraq, and the tensions over there in Syria. So there's a lot of many different things are happening around the world that's related to these nations going against each other and the warlike tactics. And it's continuing on, And this is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9, and it reads, "Proclaim thee amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the plenty hooks, and let the weak say I'm strong." Right? You're starting to see these other nations are starting to say that they are strong, with the North Korea with their 6 missile launch testing. And all these other nations, even if they allies with each other, they doing military joint exercise drills, war game type exercise drills. You see in all these, they purchasing all these military fighter jets and everything. And I believe, I was just looking at an article too, but I bypassed it. I was scrolling through the news article and everything. I believe the Philippines, they had acquired more nuclear missiles. They purchases more hypersonic ballistic missiles. They're going to purchase that from India. So, these are signs and indicators of, a potential World War III is pending and it's coming, And that's all these puzzles or the pieces are starting to come together. And all these are the works of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, who ignorant called Jesus Christ. Because they planning all these, they doing these things. Because the Heavenly Father and His Son, they run the show. As you're seeing these things happen, all these purchases of their military, all these nations funding all their money on their military and everything. They increasing their money at an all-time rate, which you never seen before, and especially in our current lifetime, it's been crazy how all these nations are spending so much money on their military and so much money on acquiring military fighter jets, hypersonic missiles, missile defense, anti-tanks, anti-missile defense, and weapons, artilleries, and all that, Just like Iran doing a nuclear development, and North Korea with their hypersonic missile testings, short range, long range, and defense mechanism. So, these are the signs of the times that we are living in. And I'm going to bring out the Revelations 11:14, because we are deeply living in the book of Revelations as well too. Even though we've been saying that this past last year, but hey, how the way things are going in the year 2022, the book of Revelations deeply showing itself in the times that are currently that we are living in. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. It reads, "The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe coming quickly." Right? The second woe is past already, and third woe is coming quickly, and it's showing itself. All the pieces of the puzzles are starting to show itself, and it's starting to come together, and it's starting to be complete, in the times ahead that we are currently living in. So with that, I hope this was edifying through the spirit of power, grace, and mercy of Yahweh Yahushua. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, Christian's Word, truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the elder bishops scattered through the four corners of the globe, Christian's Word, truthfully and sincerely. Shalom to the Akim scattered through the four corners of the globe, Christian's Word, truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim that be like unto the speckled bird, Christian's Word, truthfully, faithfully, and sincerely. And until next time, I will say shalom before I close this sit-down lesson on this January 28th, 2022, on this Friday. That let you know the increase of the wars and rumors of wars, like I previous stated in my previous videos, is increasing by the day. As we see it right before our eyes in the news, news report, media report, and these wars and rumors of wars is starting to come a reality. Now, in the mighty news, I mentioned before, most of these news might be just rumors, and then a lot of them is going to come a reality as well too, And so with that, the nations against nations and the kingdom against kingdoms increasingly and intensifying on a daily basis. As we see these things right before our eyes, is our biblical prophecy times that we are living in. In the year 2022, is Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is turning up. He's turning up the heat on things. And these is prophecies. And these are the signs of the times that we are living in. And so with that, I will say shalom.